All right, everyone. We're doing a thing today. We're gonna upgrade some knives. Got this one right here. We're gonna take this good knife and we're gonna make it a great knife. Let's just not even jibber jabber and get straight into it. Well, as you can see, this is a just fine knife. It's just fine. You know, there's nothing really wrong with it. You could use it as a knife, as it sits even, which is saying something of a knife. We have a beautiful Damascus blade on this one. But here's the thing. I hate this handle. I think it's hideous. And the metalwork is a little sloppy. You can see the edge is a little uneven down here. Got a little tidying up to do on the blade. And it's just not as polished as I would like it to be. It's got some scratches in it and whatnot. So, let's take this pretty knife with huge potential and make it amazing. So the first thing we need to do is get these pesky little scales off of here. And also this leather, I don't want it. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So I'm gonna take this leather off and also get the scales off of there, and we can start doing the thing that I've said that we will do. All right, so after assessing, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, probably just hold the scales on. 3 is the pivot for the locking mechanism, and 4 and 5 probably hold this little butt plate on. So I can't drive those out without having to repair the whole knife, which I don't want to do. So I'm gonna do the thing that seems more obvious but will probably take a little longer, honestly. You know, I don't know. I have a habit of overcomplicating things. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's not overcomplicating, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm just gonna grind these down to the metal plate, and then the scale should just come right off. And then we don't lose any of our structural integrity from what the ones that are doing stuff are actually doing. That was a weird sentence. Alright, now that the scales are off, we can tidy this all up and cut these posts here because they actually don't, their purpose is structural. So now that they're this way, we can kind of just do what we want with them. See, these posts don't actually move. They're just kind of support rods. So we can cut them down to the base and then sand everything flush, and it'll be nice and pretty and good looking and all that other stuff. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually some more work on the metal, because this up here is super rough. I would like to round those edges just a little bit, and the blade needs a little bit more shaping. It has potential for greatness. It's just not quite there yet. Now, let us do the same thing to the blade. Obviously, I'm not gonna go deep enough to get rid of that Damascus, but yeah. You get up close, you can see there's still grooves from the original, not the dark grooves, obviously. Where's a good example? Is there a good example? There's, wait, oh, you could see it for a second. Anyway, there's still sanding marks from where they originally shaped it. And with that, the blade and the handle are ready to go. There's nothing more I'm gonna do to this. There's still some scratch marks in here, but if I go all the way down enough to actually deal with them, I risk ruining the Damascus, which I definitely don't want to do. So, where it sits is where it's gonna stay, and it is actually really, really nice now. It was looking a little neglected before. Which means now we can move on to make the scales. Which means I need to decide what I'm gonna use to make said scales. Obviously stone, but I don't know which yet. Alright, so after much deliberation, I couldn't decide between tiger eye or labradorite. And it occurred to me, you know, I see tiger eye in scales a lot. You never really see labradorite in scales. So, that being said, I decided to go with labradorite, and we've got some beautiful flashy stuff right here, which is going to make really, really pretty scales. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this stuff right here, and it's going to be pretty. So I'm going to head over to my saw and cut these out. And I'm not going to show the process because I don't encourage it. I don't have my trim saw right now, so I'm pretty much going to have to do this by hand on the slab saw. And yeah, it's not a message I want to encourage people to do. And now we can go over to the flat lab. You know what, since I don't care about these scales getting ruined, the wood ones, not the labradorite, I actually just took some cyanoacrylate, super glue, put a drop in each one of these holes, and yeah, now we can shape that very, very, very reliably to the shape that we want. That'll be way easier. Now we need to take these back to the flat lap and round them over and shape them and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, we have our rough curvature marked in, but we need to do more before we actually polish the rest of the way. This is just up to 600. As you can see, we need to, where is my angle at? There we go. We need to, right about here, probably right about here, take this down because, as you can see, that is, where's my angle? Oh my gosh. As you can see, the scales sit much higher than the metal, which means we need to curve that down, and what's the term? It'll be ergonomic because, yeah, it'll be thin up where your fingers will go, but nice and broad on the palm of your hand. It'll be good. It'll be good. Alright, so these are actually now ready to polish the rest of the way. So, let's do that and stuff. Alright, we are ready to glue these down onto the handle. I'm probably going to use epoxy, so we can't touch these again until tomorrow, most likely. So I guess let's just get that out of the way now. Alright, we're gonna let that cure overnight, so I'll be back once this is hardened. Okay, it is the next day, and it is cured, and it looks real good. They're really nice and sturdy. Problem, the scales got a little small on me, so we're gonna have to fix that. This is stainless steel, which is extremely hard. So, yeah, my belt sander isn't working. So we're gonna have to do something different. Time to do some sketchy stuff. Alright, we just need to clean out the internals with some good old WD-40, and we're actually done. Amazing. Alright. It's done. Alright guys, there you have it. That is one very, very sharp, beautiful Damascus blade with Labradorite scales. And I'm very, very, very happy with how it came out. The thing is absolutely stunning. Absolutely love it. Could not be happier with it. I've made many with wooden scales, but I've actually never made a knife with stone scales before, so I am very, very happy with this. And the fact that, I don't know, that Labradorite paired with the Damascus is really something special. That is absolutely stunningly beautiful. Heck yes, so happy. Alright guys, I think I was going to do it for this one. I'm probably going to make more knives just because this is fun. So let me know if you would like to see that down in the comments. On the main channel, I actually have another knife video that's going to be coming out semi-soon. And it's awesome. I'm very excited to show you that one. I am running a booth at the Billings Gem and Mineral Show. And that's August 3rd through the 6th. As I've mentioned many times, it's around the corner. It's coming up quick. This knife will be for sale at the show. So if you want this very, very sharp Damascus blade knife with Labradorite scales, yeah, come on down. I'd go quick because I can see this thing probably not lasting very long. It's really, really pretty and really, really nice. And also very, very sturdy. This is not decorative. This is a functional knife. It's very sharp. I've got a few other projects in the works that are going to be coming out very, very soon for the show, but they'll probably be after the show is over. So I guess it'll be a retrospective. Yeah, guys, I will have a link up in the description to the event page for the show. Even if you can't make it, it helps a lot to go to that page and show support. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Look how pretty.